from a stolen Lamborghini Huracan fleeing police after a traffic stop in Los Angeles.
Hey, stop!
Supercar racers on a Russian highway
Caralho,
blasting
GTR
past
não
a
pega.
police car. And so much more. These are the craziest supercar
Nossa.
police chases ever caught on camera. On April 6, 2024, in Los Angeles, California, around 5 a.m., LAPD officers spotted something strange. A gray 2019 Lamborghini Huracan stopped at a red light with the driver asleep at the wheel. Officers approached carefully, unsure what they'd find.
Mas aí pega que dia uma Lamborghini? Não pega. Agora ele entendeu o que é com ele. Mano, ele não tá querendo parar, não.
How's it going, man? Good. You have a driver's license on you?
Tem carteira de habilitação? Tem documento do seu veículo?
Do you know why I pulled you over?
Sabe por que eu te parei?
Huh?
Hein? Não sei não.
You were asleep at the
Você
light.
estava dormindo no semáforo?
I was right next to
Eu
you.
tava bem ao seu lado.
And then you were
Eu
asleep at the
direcionei
light.
meus holofotes pra você, cara. Você estava dormindo no sinal vermelho.
You're visiting out here?
Tá visitando esse lugar?
Cool.
Tô. Legal.
And do you have registration for the vehicle?
Tem registro de veículo?
Is the vehicle yours, sir?
O veículo é seu?
It's
Não,
what?
não é. Não é.
A rental? Oh, okay.
É alugado.
Where are you headed
tipo,
to? Where's home?
Indo pra casa. Que casa?
Where's home?
Onde é a casa? É, logo aqui. Tô indo pra casa da minha namorada.
Initially, the driver seemed calm and cooperative. Everything appeared normal until the officer returned to his patrol car and ran the plates. Within moments, officers discovered the Lamborghini was stolen and the driver had multiple felony warrants. So the officer first tried to play it smart and get the suspect out of the car.
Hey, sir. Can you step out of the car for me? What's going on? I just need to verify your license, man. That's it. I need to verify it. I need you to step out of the car for me, okay? I understand that. I need you to step out of the car for me. I need you to step out of the car for me. You gave me a different thing. What is that one? Which license? Can I see that one? Okay, let me see that one. Okay. Regardless, I need you to step out of the car. Sir, I need you to step out of the car right now. I'll explain in a second. I need you to step out of the car. You're being detained. We have the right to pull anyone out of the vehicle.
O que eu fiz? Você não me falou que eu fiz de
We're
errado.
gonna go back and forth this. I have a bunch of units responding.
Cara, sai do carro, depois a gente troca essa ideia.
This was a regular traffic stop and then it turned into something else. This vehicle is stolen. I need you to come out of the car. This vehicle that you're driving is stolen.
I rented this vehicle.
Okay, I need you to step out of the vehicle.
I rented this vehicle.
Okay, well, we need to double check and verify things, but I need you out of the vehicle. It is stolen. Hey, stop!
Realizing he'd been discovered, the suspect decided to test his newly stolen supercar. Within seconds, officers were chasing a Lamborghini, hitting speeds of 113 miles per hour. But the suspect was rapidly losing control.
1047 pursuit of stolen vehicle. It's going to be a crash ETC. Vehicle STC. I just want frequency is standby. 1047 is in pursuit. 1037.
Vehicle is TC'd. Major TC damage. Let me get an RA starting to roll. I can't tell, dude.
Just blocks into the chase, the Lamborghini slammed violently into the center median, splitting completely in half.
No, I can't tell, but this is the other half of the car.
The driver, identified as 51-year-old Elliot Dugan, was ejected and thrown hundreds of feet. He was pronounced dead at the scene.
Que? Caralho, mano, o carro ficou partido ao meio, o cara morreu. Instantâneo.
The first supercar suspect didn't make it, but this next one might be ready for anything. On August 23rd, 2022, in Little Rock, Arkansas, an officer stopped a silver Corvette for illegal dark window tint. The driver, a black male wearing gold-rimmed glasses, hadn't put the car in park. After briefly complying with instructions, he suddenly accelerated and fled the stop.
Repentinamente e fugiu do local. Ah, mas Corvette não dá pra dar fuga, não. Sai muito de lado, não sai, não? Não? Ué, mas
About 50
ele arrancou e parou no pare?
yards away, the Corvette abruptly stopped again. The front seat passenger,
Cerca de 50 metros de distância, ele parou abruptamente de novo, passageiro de banco.
later identified as Dallas Crowder, quickly exited. Immediately, the driver sped off again, hitting speeds over 100 miles per hour.
Ué, mas o... Ué... Ó, mas esse carro da polícia aí também, hein? Até engatar, vai pegar nunca. Já era, fuga no bairro. Perdeu, é claro que perdeu.
Officers briefly lost sight, but moments later, the Corvette boldly raced past them, disappearing into the distance again.
Não pega, mano, corre muito.
With heavy rain and moderate traffic near Pike and Pershing, officers had to end the pursuit for public safety. To date, there's no public information confirming if the Corvette or driver was ever located. One Corvette got away, but will the next? On December 16, 2023, in Fort Smith, Arkansas, a gray C7 Corvette coupe sped past a parked Arkansas State Police trooper, prompting an attempted traffic stop. The trooper pulled out and tried to catch up, reaching speeds around 100 miles per hour just to get close enough to read the license plate. The Corvette was displaying temporary Oklahoma tags.
Aí a polícia tá acompanhando. Deixa o like aí, galera do YouTube!
Eventually, at a red light, the trooper managed to pull up directly behind the suspect. As soon as the trooper's lights came on, the Corvette floored it.
Vai girar 360. Olha!
Eastbound on 0, come up to Old Green Road.
0.
Pera aí. Ele deu certo
Within
ainda.
seconds, the suspect hit speeds up to 160 miles per hour, leaving the trooper completely behind. With speeds that high and no sign of slowing down, the trooper had no chance of catching up, and the Corvette disappeared into the distance. There's no public record confirming whether the driver was ever identified or located. This time in Russia, two modified supercars, a Lamborghini...
Aí é melhor já nem... Pula o vídeo. GTR Lamborghini? Que polícia que vai pegar isso aqui, velho? Sem contar que esse do lado aqui tá com o símbolo do cavalo. Não é Lamborghini isso não, é?
Lardo and a Nissan GTR were street racing on the highway, recording each other as they pushed deep into triple digits. But they weren't alone for long. A Russian police car showed up almost instantly, and for a second, it felt like it was racing with them.
Olha o barulho!
Still, even with police on the scene, the drivers didn't back off. The GTR pushed even harder, hitting a wild 224 miles per hour right before
360 km? Não.
Before they passed another police car sitting on the right side of the highway.
Como é que pega um filho da puta desse? Caralho, mano. Pega aí, Pedro. Caralho, ainda parou e brincou com a polícia? Vai atirar? Uns minutos depois.
They weren't stopping for police. I guess over there stopping just isn't part of the plan. Either way, at those speeds, even with light traffic, one wrong move could be fatal.
Ah, mas o PM tá de brincadeira também, né? Ele parou no meio da estrada com um Ford Ka e falou: para, o negócio vai ficar feio. Vai ficar feio pra quem aí, doutor? De um lado a Lamborghini galada, a outra um Nissan GTR. Vai ficar feio pra quem aí, doutor? Olha os caras com medo.
Russians must really love GTRs because here's another one, this time tearing through heavy traffic with police right behind him. The suspect weaves through cars like he's in a time trial, ignoring sirens and loudspeaker commands. He's clearly not planning to stop.
Водитель, останавливайся направо, на обочину, прижимаемся.
Por quê? É, irmão, você tá com um GTR verde limão. Não sei se é a melhor opção aí você tentar dar fuga, não. Ninguém tem esse carro no mundo.
Три, делаем остановочку вправо делаем, 327, на обочину останавливаемся, 327, на обочину останавливаемся, аккуратненько, делаем остановочку вправо.
Trânsito desgraçado. Raposo Tavares, de São Paulo. Marginal Tietê. Bem, meu, se você aí enquanto tá tendo trânsito aí, viu? Enquanto tá tendo trânsito ainda parece uma boa ideia.
Eventually, the driver pulls over. Not exactly forced, but you can tell the pressure got to him. And wait until you hear his excuse.
Caralho, sorrindo de óculos escuros e com a gata do lado. Foi mal, não escutei, tava ouvindo música. Eu tô ouvindo música.
In the US, this might have ended very differently, but the supercar driver turned out to be Russian rapper T-Killa, and he probably walked away with just a ticket. The GTR suspect wasn't stopping, but the next supercar, he was long gone until he suddenly decided to pull over. On November 12, 2017, in Alpharetta, Georgia, around 3 a.m., a white McLaren 720S flew past a patrol.
Caralho, mano. Tomamos vintão aqui no YouTube. Como que faço pra participar de uma banquinha com você? Tem que cometer qual crime cibernético? Cara, o único crime que você tem que cometer, cara, é o crime de boas calças. Se você falar que você tá com pataco, nós dividimos uma banquinha hoje de noite, que é...
Patrol car at over 115 miles per hour. The officer lit up the lights and siren, but instead of stopping, the McLaren punched it to 155 miles per hour.
Ô, chat, uma dúvida. Se o cara, ele tá dando fuga da polícia aqui no vídeo, a placa dele, ele não toma multa do mesmo jeito? Ele não é caçado? A polícia não pode mandar pra casa dele um mandato de fuga? Porque se o cara não declarou que o carro dele é roubado, então tá no nome dele. Ele dá fuga da polícia e tudo mais, acelerar, beleza, mas uma hora vai pegar, não vai não?
Or leaving the trooper behind.
É claro, ele não vai dar...
In a standard Chevy Impala, she pushed her car to 143 miles per hour, doing everything possible to keep up with a supercar. 2 minutes into the chase, the McLaren suddenly pulled over on the side of the highway. Behind the wheel was 46-year-old Dwayne Sherwood Pope. His excuse? You decide whether it's a lie or the truth.
Okay, hold traffic. I can't see a tag constructed.
Caralho, parou porque já tinha perdido de vista.
Let me see your hands. Let me see both your hands.
Deixa eu ver suas mãos, caralho.
Where are you headed to so quickly? Let me see your hands. Keep your hands up. Where are you headed to so quickly? Okay, why did you not stop when you saw my blue lights behind you?
Eu não vi.
You didn't see my blue lights. I did get you with a radar device. You do have a right to an accuracy check on my device, alright? You understand that? Alright. I got you going 155 and a 65. How much alcohol have you had to drink tonight? Not much? How much
Não
is
bebi
not
muito
much?
não. 3 drinkzinhos, tequila pura.
3 drinks? Alright, go ahead and step out for me.
Nossa, ia dar nova,
Hey, come
hein?
here. Alright. Do you have any issues with your eyes? Do you wear glasses or contacts? Recent head injury? Any issues walking in a straight line, standing on one foot? Alright. Would you be willing to do a couple evaluations to make sure you're safe to drive? Okay, have a seat right there. You're good.
The officer immediately noticed Pope's glassy eyes and the strong smell of alcohol. Pope admitted he'd been drinking. He failed the field sobriety test and refused the breathalyzer.
What I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask you to take a deep breath and blow into this like you're blowing up a balloon, okay?
Why would I do that?
Do what?
Why would I do that?
Why? Because it's one of my roadside evaluations. It's voluntary. If you don't want to do it, I'm not going to make you.
Okay, so what else to do?
You don't want to do this? Bring your hands back. Being placed under arrest for DUI and reckless driving.
Pope was arrested on the spot for refusing to comply further. He was charged with DUI less safe, reckless driving, speeding, failure to maintain lane, and expired tag. The next supercar driver was ready to show off his skills live on TV. On June 22, 2023, in Los Angeles, California, a stolen Jaguar was tearing through traffic in a wild, high-speed police chase. The suspect wasn't just running, he was also wanted for assault with a deadly weapon on a police officer. Speeds reached 130 miles per hour, and things got so dangerous that CHP pulled back. Only a Riverside Sheriff's helicopter stayed on it.
Opa, nível 3 subiu,
This
hein?
was one of those chases where no one could predict what would happen next.
All over the road, all over the freeway, encountering a little bit of traffic now, slowing down for the first
Caralho, o
time
xerife
as
tá no
traffic is
helicóptero e não
slowing
tem
down
nenhuma
in front of
viatura
him,
de...
and he is all, did he just get off there? No, that's him, yeah, he got off the freeway. Off the 101 in Chinatown, off the 101 in Chinatown. Light traffic as he goes south of the 101 freeway. Didn't see him come out the other side of that building.
Ué, cadê?
He turned. There he is. There he is. Westbound Temple. Now he comes up on some cross traffic through the red light. Downtown LA, a high-speed pursuit of a stolen Jaguar, continuing now westbound Temple, and he is heading straight for the 110 freeway.
O cara tá explorando até o ponto cego, mano.
Red light, southbound 110 freeway. CHP trying to figure out where they lost him here. They pulled back momentarily, and again, flying at upwards of 100 miles per hour southbound on the 110 freeway. They lost him momentarily. Now, as I mentioned, that helicopter has a visual once again, but right now there's nobody behind this Jaguar. Now, we believe it's a stolen Jaguar. We know there's obviously a driver in there, but unclear whether there's anybody else in there with him at this point.
Midway through the pursuit, the suspect tossed an unknown object out of the vehicle. What follows is a 1 in a billion getaway masterclass, the kind of move you'd expect to see only in GTA.
Trying to squeeze
GTA?
through here. Uh-oh.
Pô, mas ele foi burro. Por que ele jogou essa parada no meio da freeway? Por que ele não pegou no ponto cego?
East on Manchester, under the 110 freeway. Now moving away from us here, he's under the freeway, under the overpass, right? He did not come out the other side. Did not come out the other side yet.
Cadê?
This is always a tricky point. It's always a telltale sign. If they're looking to dump the vehicle, sometimes they will stop under the freeway. He's out of the vehicle. The vehicle's rolling. The vehicle is rolling into the intersection. He is on foot under that freeway. He is under the overpass, and there is nobody behind him.
O cara deu fuga a pé no
Walk
ponto
away
cego.
from this crime. Now look at this. That Jaguar is moving on its own, bumping into that van. This is incredible.
The reporter
Caralho!
almost seems to enjoy it. Ditching a stolen Jaguar under an overpass and fleeing on foot has to be one of the wildest getaways, leaving the car behind like it never even
Que
belonged to
isso,
him,
mano?
which of course it didn't because it was stolen.
This car is still
Só
rolling
faltou fechar
along here in
a
idle. So
porta.
somebody's stolen Jag is now rolling through South LA with nobody in it. I can't say I've seen this before.
Que
Meanwhile, that driver is long
Laura?
gone, guys.
Finally, CHP arrives on scene, but when the officer opens the Jaguar's door, no one's inside, and you've got to see the officer's reaction.
Look at this. The car is rolling right into traffic. The car appears to be in idle, just rolling through the intersection. Here comes CHP. What are we going to see here? A pit? I mean, God only knows. This is a new one on me, guys.
O policial não entendeu ainda. Não tem mais ninguém aí, cara.
Try and open it up. Is it okay? It's open, and here it comes to an end. Into a pole.
O cara deu fuga
A
no
long
túnel.
time after the chase, there's still no word from CHP or Riverside PD on whether the suspect was ever caught.
Caralho, filha da puta, mano.
From the wild.
Filha da puta, cara.